What's good, guys? It's your girl Faith, and welcome back to Faith Facts. So, over this year-long quarantine, I feel like I've watched a lot of TV, but I especially watched and loved this show from NBC and Yahoo Screens called Community. And right now, we are going to do a little thing I call... So, I got my popcorn, I got my maple syrup, don't ask, and I watched every episode of Community about twice. And after asking you guys on Twitter, I came up with a list of the best episodes, including Modern Warfare, Epidemiology, A Fistful of Paintballs and For a Few Paintballs More, Remedial Chaos Theory, Pillows and Blankets, Advanced Documentary Filming, Herstory of Dance, Cooperative Polygraph, App Development and Condiments, Modern Espionage, and Wedding Videography to find out what are the best episodes of Community. So I laid there a very long time, and now I finally have it. In my opinion, Spanish 101 is one of the strongest episodes of Season 1, as it clearly showcases Pierce and Jeff's relationship and how they're so different but so alike in such a weird way. It's especially seen through this scene where they're doing their Spanish presentation, which perfectly encapsulates what Pierce and Jeff have in common. They're terrible. But the best part is this part.
La biblioteca, me llamo T-Bone, la araña discoteca. Discoteca, muñeca, la biblioteca, es el bigote grande, pero manteca. Manteca, bigote, chicate, pequeño, cabeza es nieve, cerveza es bueno. Buenos días, me gustas papas frías, bigote de la cabra, es Cameron Díaz. Yeah, boy. Yeah. What? It's 2009. Word.
Modern Warfare is an exceptional beginning to what will become a running gag throughout the show's run, the Paintball episode. It's a perfect homage to wartime movies, as it starts off really normal as a normal day in Greendale, and then Jeff wakes up to hear a sound of screams from his nap in his car, and the paintball games begin. They look like this when they say it.
You don't know. Priority registration. Does that mean what I think it means?
Now, it's the Greendale 7, both working with each other and against each other to get that sweet, sweet priority registration. Everyone is about to shoot everyone at the same time. I really also like the action scenes that go on in this. I like how everyone is kind of just vying for themselves, and it's an homage to warfare. I also like how Troy tries to form an alliance with Shirley and it gets immediately shot. Or how Annie is upset with the Glee team because they're singing "Hit Me With Your Best Shot" and she gets shot. I find that so funny. But then it all goes from fun and games to not so fun when Abed gets shot in the leg and then Shirley gets shot in the back. And I was sad until I saw that Chang was being put in the game to take everyone out. And then Britta and Jeff kind of, make out. And then Chang comes to destroy them, Scarface mode. And I just find that part so funny. But as soon as Jeff gets Chang with a paintball, he lets off a paint bomb. This is so cool visually. And then the dean gets a paintball straight in his office and right in his head. He deserved it. And Jeff gives priority registration to Shirley because Jeff is trying to be a good person. And that's good. Epidemiology is not one of the highest regarded Community episodes, but it's one of my favorites because it combines comedy and horror when everyone gets infected with this zombie-like disease and everyone has to be trapped in the library during Halloween. I especially love Troy and Abed in this one, not only because of their friendship and Troy learning that it's okay if he acts childish sometimes because it can save the world, but let's admit it, they're both very attractive. Love how Abed is just playing in the background of everyone running from like the zombie apocalypse. It's so funny for some reason, and that really puts this very high on my favorites list. And Troy and Abed, oh my god. And the lone survivor, Troy, goes back in at the end to turn down the air conditioning so everyone doesn't suffer from brain damage. And no one remembers. A Fistful of Paintballs is definitely one of my favorite episodes of Season 2, or just the entire series alone. I mean, the red lighting, the whole Western motif thing, how everyone has their own Western cowboy kind of names. The action sequences are beautiful. I also loved how the paintball guns went from, these neon colored things to like pistol shooter like guns, but for a few paintballs more, it switches back to the neon guns as we go from Western to Star Wars. And we find out something super important that might just tear down the school. It's City College that is behind this, waving the $100,000 at everyone. They destroyed their own school. Troy and Abed are in charge, by the way.
What you want is a war you will lose. City College is stronger, faster. Our sperm counts are higher, even in our women. Resistance is as pointless as your degrees. Honestly, ask yourself, what does liberal arts even mean?
This episode is a little bit different from Modern Warfare, as Jeff, Annie, and Abed team up, and Troy, Shirley, and Britta team up, and they do two separate kind of heists to get all the, quote, stormtroopers of City College. And at first it doesn't work, and Troy gets decimated by a bunch of stormtroopers.
The treatment would end this way.
Leonard gets shot, Neil gets shot, Starburns gets shot, and it's looking pretty bleak for Greendale at this point. But Shirley, she decides to pull the fire alarm to let paint sprinkle out of the sprinklers above, and everyone is kind of thinking it's looking up at now. But then Shirley gets shot. But guess who shoots those stormtroopers that shot Shirley in the paintball? Pierce. Who would have known? And he gives the money to Greendale, and Greendale is finally saved. Wow, this video is getting kind of long. Well, that's all the community that I can take for the day, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video if you like this video. Comment below what your favorite episode of Community is and why, and don't forget to subscribe. We got more videos coming out soon. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.